Because about 2 years ago, I was just a guy in his room in the middle of the night, believing that he would never see see this book published, that this book would never see the light of day. And because of that, the fact that this book was out at all is very special to me. The fact that I was able to survive, that it was able to get published, is in and of itself a miracle to me. So, if you want to know the story of how the book was written, the best way to do that is actually to read it, because the story of that the book goes through is the story of writing the book. We decide to tell a story, when we decide to listen to a story, we become part of something bigger than ourselves. We become part of a community that heard that story 100 years ago or will hear it tomorrow. The story never really changes because the circle keeps turning. No matter how much we change or advance or distance ourselves from our past, our humanity will never change, our ability to feel. Stories remind us of this, and when we share in them, we become truly equal, because they remind us of parts of ourselves we've forgotten, parts we thought we never shared with anyone. We finally remember that we're not really alone, that the pain we're feeling is being felt by someone, somewhere else, and that's surviving, that we can too, and maybe we can survive together. It helps us believe that by the very telling and the listening of these stories, we enable that survival together. We become less lonely because we have someone there for us, someone who understands. That horrible, horrible pain we carry around with us every moment we live, of being alone, not just physically, but alone, trapped in our own minds, unable to understand ourselves, manifests itself. Suddenly we're able to express the most human of feelings, to finally express our deepest loves, share our darkest fears, expunge our worst sorrows. And we can rest easy with the fact that someone, anyone, even generations from now, can see exactly what we see, feel exactly what we feel, and it helps us go on. It makes us human. I think that's pretty damn magical.
Illness. You know, it is a particular kind of illness, like we have all other illnesses. There are cures for it, you're not all gone. In our kind of society, we don't even have the right vocabulary. We don't even know how to deal with it. We are all either it's hushed or there's a discomfort. We just don't have conversations about these things. And here was this 22-year-old who not only had conversations, he seemed to have too many answers. Sometimes I had to remind him, you're just 22, okay? You still have a long way to go. So he's a wonderful mix of a child and an old soul. And that's the reason I'm here, because he also has a very compassionate heart. So while one can see that, okay, when you're OCD and you're all with yourself, but he has a deep desire to also share, a deep sensitivity towards others, and I think that's also somewhere that drives him. And that's something we all need to have more and more. So I don't know what mental illness is. I think we all have some kind of illness, some kind of idiosyncrasies. Some express it more openly, some don't. And I think these kind of books which are very personal and yet universal, like he said, it's genderless, faceless, nameless. It doesn't narrow you down. It kind of makes you feel that this could be me. I just read parts of it which he had earlier sent to me as part of the synopsis. But just the idea is very powerful. And he's someone who's bringing strong thoughts and also finding poetry in it. Even the way he talks, I'm sure you find there is he's good with words, he's good with thoughts. So it's a wonderful journey, and all of us need each other. If somebody is doing anything magical, wonderful, different, new, I think we all need to help each other. And that's how I see it, that we always pay forward. You help me, I don't have to help you, I can help somebody else. And so that's how we just continue, and he's definitely part of that journey. His empathy, whether it's for the LGBT community, his thoughts on feminism. Very few young men are talking about feminism in the way Varun talks. It's very refreshing. And that's why I think I'm here, that's why you all are here. And congratulations, Varun.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to write many more books, you're going to have many more journeys, and he's also part of the film that I'm making, Manto team. He's sometimes has one foot in and one foot out. But I know he's going to be part of this journey, and it's wonderful to have you on it. Thank you.
That has a character whose only journey is an emotional journey, you automatically start to see the connections. And this is fun fact, it's not actually fun, but because of the illness that I had, I connected anyone to anything. I used to actually have these challenges with my friends where they could tell me 2 words and I would connect and make a story around it. Because once you start to go down to your emotional level, once you start to go down to the baseline, right down to it, there is an emotional connection between people.
फैमिली स्ट्रगल करते हैं, उनको लगता है ये पता नहीं क्या एक हवा है. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट्स सो इम्पोर्टेंट कि इसके बारे में हम खुल के बात करें. तो वरुण अपनी भी जो सिचुएशन उसके बारे में भी उतने खुल के बात करते हैं. उन चीज़ों को उन्होंने किताब में भी इसीलिए डाला है. सो आई थिंक दीज आर स्मॉल स्टेप्स टूवर्ड्स दैट काइंड ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एम्पैथी, शेयरिंग. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. बट या इन सम ऑफ दीज ट्रेडिशनल सोसाइटीज़ में जब हम सब कुछ दिखाना चाहते हैं कि सब ठीक ठाक है, हम इसके बारे में ना बात करें तो एज इफ वो गायब हो जाएगी चीज़. तो बात करने से ही इनफैक्ट चीज़ें ज़्यादा सामने आती है.